हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू दिस यूट्यूब चैनल। सो आज हमारे साथ काफ़ी स्पेशल गेस्ट हैं। इन्होंने लाइक कि नॉन टेक से इन्होंने लाइक ग्रेजुएशन किया हुआ है एंड इन्होंने काफ़ी लाइक अच्छी एक जॉब क्रैक करी है एज अ डेटा इंजीनियर, काफ़ी एक अच्छी कंपनी में बोल सकते हो आप। आज इन्हीं की जर्नी जानेंगे। ये अल्मा बेटर से भी पढ़ चुके हैं, बट इंटरेस्टिंगली इनकी जॉब अल्मा बेटर से नहीं लगी है, इन्होंने बाहर से जॉब क्रैक करी है। वो भी हम इनकी जर्नी से जानेंगे। आप कंप्लीट ये वीडियो एंड तक देखें तो काफ़ी आपको आइडिया लगेगा। हेलो सार्थक भाई, थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग मी इन दिस पॉडकास्ट।
Yeah, hello Pankaj. Thank you for having me here, bro.
Thank you, bro. Can you share your short introduction so that we can know about you?
Okay, so I'll start with my education. So I did my graduation in hospitality and hotel management. Further, I worked for an airline company for 1.5 year. After that, I've taken this Alma Better course for approximately 9 months, and in 9 months I got my job. I've completed the course in 6 months, and further, in 3 months I prepared for interviews and started applying. So in complete 9 months, I got my job.
Oh, in
And
nine
since
months.
Yeah, so
Great.
since October 2022, I'm working with Latent View Analytics as a data engineer.
Oh, great. First of all, let me tell you guys कि this is not a sponsored video from the Alma Mater. हम एक genuine information आपके साथ शेयर करने का ट्राई करेंगे. Don't consider it we are doing a promotion or something here. Thank you Sarthak bhai for sharing that. And like I would want to know, like, you were from the non-engineering background, non-tech background, and how you like choose to go into data science field or data engineering field. And like, how was your journey, like how was your mindset at that time, why you choose that, and how you found Alma Better and other resources. There are many free resources available in the YouTube channels or somewhere. How you choose this field and why Alma Better?
Okay, so I'll start this question from from my 11th 12th when I
Mm-hmm.
did my higher secondary. I did my higher secondary with biology, and after that, I did my hospitality management. But I was interested in computer science like since my college days. But as I did my graduation in a non-tech field, so I was not able to change my career. So
Oh.
after like working 1.5 year, I did a little research from internet, and I got to know that a person who has done his like graduation even in non-tech can transition his career to tech. So
Oh, great.
and after doing like a lot of research, like talk to myriad of institutes, I got to know about Alma Better, and as they were providing this online platform, and their model
Mm-hmm.
was pay after placement. So I thought let's
Yes,
try
yes.
and give like 5 6 months. If I get
Okay.
fail, then no issue. I'll start with
Mm-hmm.
again. I'll start again, and if I pass, then I'll get job. So and the second reason like they were completely online, so I didn't have to go to like Bangalore or any other city to like complete my data science course.
Yes,
As
yes.
other institute like Great Learning and other institutes are providing offline classes, so they want me to come to their city.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did not find any other institute other than Alma Mater, like something like Masai School, or there are many in current time.
There were a lot of institute even at that time, but
Mm-hmm.
Masai was providing only web development, not data science.
Okay. Okay.
And I think there were some other institutes as well, but the major factor, the like this pay after placement model, which was suggested by Alma Better, and second
Mm-hmm.
thing, it was completely online, so
Okay.
I chose this.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Like, did you find any difficulties while learning through Alma Mater, and did you have any prior experience of this data science field?
Bro, like I don't have any prior experience at that time,
Mm-hmm.
so but I
Prior
would
knowledge,
say
you can say Python
prior
or something.
knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
No, bro. I did like hotel management, so I was from a completely different background. And I didn't
Mm-hmm.
have any knowledge of Python or any coding. Apart from PowerPoint and Excel, I didn't know anything at that time because these two things I have used during my college days. And second, bro, I would say it was little difficult to learn data science in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning. because in
Oh,
initial months, like first or second month, I was completely perplexed. I was not able to understand like what I'm gonna do with these codings. I was just following the like note sheet which was given by my institute and just following it and writing codes on Google Colab and making notes, but I was not able to implement it when it comes to solve any question apart from that particular syllabus.
okay,
So it was a bit difficult for me, but like after 2 3 months, I was able to understand.
okay.
Yeah.
So in initial phase, like you also faced difficulties while solving the assignment question or any outside questions in the hacker rank or lead code, right?
Yeah, right, bro. Even I was not able to solve even a single question on HackerRank in the initial like 2 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, oh,
So I
great,
took
great.
help from a lot of people, and they
Mm-hmm.
helped me because I was not able to understand the question on
Okay.
HackerRank, because there
Mm-hmm.
we have to provide input and a lot of things. So
Yes,
I was
yes.
not able to answer those questions at that time. But I
Okay.
think I believe with time I was able to understand and solve questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like you learned like from the scratch to whole data science, like including machine learning, right? So,
Yes,
how
bro.
was your machine learning experience and that statistics part, maths part? How did you learn that? And was any difficulty on that part also?
Yeah. So like I learned everything like Python, SQL, machine learning, statistics,
Mm-hmm.
and like BI platforms, Tableau, Google Data Studio.
Yes,
So
yes.
I would say like statistics was little difficult because I have never studied.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from like bar chart and histogram, we were not aware. Like even I think you are also not aware during your college days.
Yes,
Like apart, because in data science there are a lot of charts.
yes, yes.
So like to understand those charts, and there were a lot of parameters to measure that, how to detect outliers, and how to fit a model. So I was not able to understand statistics, but like I gave around one month to learn
Mm-hmm.
the basics of stat. I also followed some YouTube videos for that. At the same time, I was following like few blogs from Medium and Analytics Vidya. They really
Okay.
helped me to understand those things.
Oh, great, great.
At the same time, like I have taken help from other people who were like studying with me
Mm-hmm. Okay, from the batchmate.
from the batchmates. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, great.
So with the help of all the things, I was able to learn statistics.
Okay, so how much time you would have like taken at that time, like completing whole data science course from the alma vita, like they had four projects, right? And
Right.
some test. So
I started on 4th of January 2022,
okay.
and I think yes, on 31st May I submitted all the projects and all the those competency challenges
Okay.
which we have to give like after completing one module.
Oh, great.
So
So
on
I guess you did it in within 5 and 6 months.
5 months, yeah, five
Yeah,
months I completed
5 months.
everything. Yeah.
Oh, great. And in the initial 2 months you were struggling with the assignments or solving the questions, right?
Yeah, right, bro. Like, because in the beginning I was not aware what to do with these things, but later
Mm-hmm.
on with time, I was able to understand things, and
Oh, great.
then I started implementing those things and started like connecting the dots.
Got it, got it.
Yeah,
So it's a very inspiring journey, brother.
yeah,
After like in the 3 months you did everything, right?
yes.
So if someone is coming from the non-tech, like already tech background, CS background, so they can complete these courses in within 3 months.
It totally depends, bro, how much time you
Mm-hmm.
are giving to that particular
Right.
course and how much you are practicing those things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I gave I used to study every day, no, even on Sunday, Saturday.
Okay.
So that's why I was able to complete.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one question I got here, like you were working at that time, or you left your job?
No, I resigned from my job before that.
Okay. So you were completely focused on this data
Focus on
science.
this, yes,
Mm-hmm. Got it.
because people who are working are not able to complete this course in in a minimum time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah, similar with me. Like I'm working and doing the course.
It's okay, bro. You'll take around like 5 to 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
You'll be able to do it.
got it. So, how much time you were putting from the start and per day? If you talk about how much time you were giving,
I would say like 4 hours every day.
4 hours
Sometimes
consistently.
yeah, sometimes it was 6, sometimes it was 3. So if we take the average, it was 4 hours every day. Not more than
Okay,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that is sufficient to learn.
Yeah. That is sufficient to learn. But it should be like on daily basis. It shouldn't be like you are studying 2 days for 4 hours, then you are
Mm-hmm.
taking a gap of 3 days, and then you are again doing the same.
Okay,
Yeah, just
got it,
just be
got it.
consistent. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I'll say.
ओके, बीच में मैं थोड़ा सा आपका टाइम लेना चाहूँगा गाइस। आप लोग मेरे लाइक 1000 सब्सक्राइबर के करीब हूँ, तो प्लीज़ आप इस चैनल को सपोर्ट करें। मैं काफ़ी मेहनत करके आप लोगों के लिए इतने अच्छे कंटेंट लाता हूँ। होप कि आपको वैल्यू मिलती होगी उन कंटेंट से, उन वीडियोस से। तो अगर आपको सही में वैल्यू प्रोवाइड कर पा रहा हूँ, आपको कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन मेरे द्वारा मिल पा रही है, तो प्लीज़ इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करके जल्दी से 1000 सब्सक्राइबर कंप्लीट करा दीजिए। नाउ आई विल कम अप विद द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन रिगार्डिंग द अल्मा एक्स प्रोग्राम. How was your interview with in Alma X, and what was your experience? Do you want to share with us?
Okay, so like when I appeared in my first Almax interview, I think I failed. Like
Okay,
42 marks, I think they counted with the stars, I think. So I
okay,
got around 39 stars, and to clear that interview, I required 42. So
oh,
just because
three
of three
stars.
stars, yeah, I got failed. But due to some like technical issue, I did not get my result. So I thought like I should reappear in the exam, like in that
Mm-hmm.
interview. So they asked me question related to Python, machine learning, SQL from my resume, few questions from like journal knowledge, or I would say like basic we say aptitude kind of questions.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they asked everything. The
Okay.
interview went for around 40 to 45 minutes, and they
45.
asked questions from everywhere. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In the both the interview you given in the for the Alma Vita?
Yes, like in first interview, I thought like I got some questions, and in second interview, the questions would be same, but it wasn't like that. In second interview, they asked completely different questions because they had my
Okay.
feedback that I'm good in these fields and I'm bad in these
Mm-hmm.
fields.
Oh, great.
So yeah, I got
So,
like less marks in SQL coding, and I think
okay,
in machine learning also. These were the few
okay,
area where I got less marks.
okay.
Yeah,
I
so
have observed that in Alma Vita, actually aspirants are not focusing on the SQL part.
right.
Uh, right. So how was your journey with that? Like I'm also not practiced much in SQL part. I done Python then machine learning.
Because the thing is, bro, when we are learning we have a lot of things to learn, and the
Mm-hmm.
syllabus is very huge.
Yes, yes.
So like SQL classes, I think for me they gave 4 to 5 classes for SQL. So I thought
Okay.
I'll cover it later, and I focused on machine learning and like statistics and
Mm-hmm.
Python. I thought like SQL will not help me,
Okay.
but when it came to appear in interviews, at that time SQL was the only thing which was required by like in a minute of the interviews. There were few
Okay.
like interviewer who were only asking SQL.
Oh,
Yeah, so at that moment I realized I should like practice SQL. So I
practice
started doing
SQL.
it. I started learning and practicing it again.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Got it.
And
So like.
I sorry to
Mm-hmm.
interrupt you, but I'll also
No.
suggest people like who are doing data science, instead of
Mm-hmm.
focusing on machine learning, statistics, deep learning, or
Mm-hmm.
NLP, focus on SQL and Python first.
Yeah.
Improve your coding skills, then jump to another chapter.
Got it. Yeah,
Because
that is a very important thing, I guess. Like I have talked with many aspirants and many placed students. They are saying like SQL is must,
right,
and you learn SQL first, then you jump on any other thing,
right,
Python or machine learning.
right.
Yes.
And later on, even I have got to know that if you are good in SQL, Python, and in Excel, you would be able
Mm-hmm.
to get a job of data analyst. There are
Yes,
few
yes.
institutes who are providing jobs on the basis of SQL, Python, and Excel only. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have to study all the things, machine learning, deep learning, nothing is required. But if
Okay.
you are preparing the whole data science concept, then everything is required.
Everything is required.
Yes,
Got it.
bro.
Now, coming to the most like weighted question, how was your placement journey? And you joined the Alma X also. So, did you get job from Alma Better? And did you get job from the outside of Alma Better Alma X program? And what was your experience?
So, bro, like my experience was really great in Almaix. They gave
Mm-hmm.
assignments on daily basis, which helped me to practice a lot, like SQL, Python questions. At the same time, there were a few mock interviews also.
Okay.
So, like those questions which were asked, like in mock interviews, was not the same with the actual interview. But those questions gave me confidence. Like when they asked questions related, like the I think mock interviews were really tough.
Mm-hmm.
Even and I would say like actual interview was little easy than the mock interviews. So those
Oh,
mock interviews helped me to like prepare well. Every
okay.
time they used to give me rating, and then they used to suggest me that you should work on these things. You are not good in this thing, and you should work on this chapter or this module. So
Okay.
those mock interview really helped me to crack a job. And if I talk about the job, I got it from LinkedIn. So
Oh,
during Alma X, so I got opportunities to appear in one, two, three interviews. Meanwhile, I was
mm-hmm.
also applying through LinkedIn, Naukri.com, and I got one call from LinkedIn, from
Okay.
my company like Latent View Analytics. And Latent
Mm-hmm.
View also comes in Alma Better, like for placements. But before they came, I already applied to their like portal, and I sent a mail to their HR.
Okay.
I got a mail ID on LinkedIn, so I applied.
Okay.
Yeah, so when they came to Alma Better, I was already applied there and was appearing in the interview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I got my job like through LinkedIn only, I would say. But in my joining, Alma Better also helped me because they put me on hold. So I
Mm-hmm.
talked to Alma Better, then I got the number of HR because they have like more contacts. So then I
Yes.
contacted the another HR, and they gave me joining little late, but they gave me.
Okay.
So like I've
So,
seen like a few
mm-hmm.
students who apply from outside, and then they say that they are not getting any call. But if you apply with consistency, apply at least 30 jobs a day, you'll get it. Like I got a lot of calls from Mu Sigma, from Latent View, from Tiger Analytics, from Mafine. I
Great.
got like a lot of calls from outside only.
Oh, so that's great. Like, how many projects you had written on your resume at that time?
I think, bro, I have written three projects.
Okay, three projects. Those were
Yeah,
from machine
plus
learning
three.
or some
All the projects from machine learning.
all the
Yeah,
not
one
the
one
BA one.
that the first, because my resume had very less space at that time. So I
Okay.
mentioned only three because I have some work experience also. So I
Mm-hmm.
mentioned those things. So I was not
Okay.
able to write the all the things on my resume. So
Okay.
I've only written like three projects.
Three projects. Okay.
An interviewer also understand like that if you came to machine learning, you must have
Mm-hmm.
done that data analysis part.
Right. Now, coming to the question, I get many queries regarding that. I am from this background, BCom, BA, BSc, uh, bio. So they are saying that, like, can we get job in data science field, and how difficult it is to get a like data science job from a non-tech background student, and they like companies preferring us or not. So, what is your thought on that?
Bro, this question came into my mind also, and I took around 1 year, you know,
Okay.
just to get into this field. I was also
Mm-hmm.
thinking, and I was not sure whether I'll be able to get a job or not. and I
Mm-hmm.
was and I didn't want to waste my time. Like I talked to a lot of people, my cousins who are already working in IT, my friends. So people gave me suggestions, as per their idea, and they gave me the right suggestion with their best knowledge on what they had.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought they advised me to go for an MBA, not do this data science because I'm from non-tech, and it would be little tough for me to get a job. And like few people were completely sure that I won't be able to get a job because company asks for BTech or any tech degree.
Yes.
But I wanted to do that, so I thought like let's give a try. Hardly I will be wasting my like 7 8 months only if I
Mm-hmm.
don't get the job.
Yes.
But at least I would be able to know that a person who is from non-tech can't get job in this field.
Yeah.
So I thought like let's jump into this and figure it out because people say things as per their experience because they have not seen someone like that who went to data science from a non-tech background.
Right. Right.
So I think anyone can do it, bro. It just you should be little consistent and don't jump into data science because of this hype in the market.
Hi. Right.
Like good
Exactly.
packages, a lot of jobs are there in the market. If you are really
Mm-hmm.
interested in data science, data analysis, machine learning things, then take any course and start learning.
Yeah. Yeah. So first suggestion would be to like first try to get in data science, try to learn something of it, right? And then find are you interested in this field or not. If someone is interested and you are from non-tech background and you know that you will able to do it, or you will able to learn Python, maths, machine learning, then I guess they can jump into this field.
I think, bro, anyone can learn anything.
Yes,
Even
yes. Right.
if you talk about the engineers, they are jumping into different fields.
Mm-hmm.
Who have done BTech are doing like few are actors, someone have their own startups, some people are doing MBA and they are from tech background. So people
Yeah.
who are from non-tech background can also do this.
Right.
And I feel anyone
You
can.
have done it,
Yeah,
you are the
yeah,
example.
I have done it, bro. So I
Yeah.
think like anyone can do it, and it just you should like you should be little consistent.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So main thing is ki you can learn, but you have to give time and effort.
Yes. What people do, like they do it for 1 2 months and then they leave
Yes.
it and they say, "Yeah, I'm not able to do it like data science or data analysis."
Yeah, yeah.
At least give time like 5 6 months to a particular thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got it. So, Sarthak, did you like how was your interview experience? Was they concerned about you are from the non-tech background, and like why they like hire you? They would have choose some other tech guy.
Bro, there were myriad of companies like who were
Mm-hmm.
concerned about my previous experience and previous background. Even
Okay.
there was one company, I won't take the name. They did not
Mm-hmm.
release my offer letter just because of my previous experience.
Oh.
Even I cleared their all the rounds, and I
Mm-hmm.
talked to their general manager in the last round, but they didn't give me the offer letter because
Okay.
just because of my previous experience.
Mm-hmm.
And that interview I appeared from like through Alma Better,
Okay.
and I was the only guy who cleared all the rounds of that particular company from Alma Beta. No one else could like clear those rounds. But still, I didn't get my offer just because of my previous background.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there were made of companies who didn't even give me a chance to appear in their interview just because my graduation is in different field.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Yeah, they didn't even like try to test my skills.
Yeah, got it. So it is based on the particular organization, particular requirement, what they want, and
Right,
I guess if someone is looking for it, they have to try it. Like they have to try like multiple options. They
right.
can apply many jobs like 200, 300. They would have get one
Yeah,
in
right.
those cases.
Even I have applied more than like 700 jobs, something,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and I got calls around 8 good calls.
Oh,
Yeah,
700.
yeah, 700. Yeah. At least, but you should apply, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've
Got
seen
it.
people who apply like 20 30 jobs and then they say I'm not getting any call. You'll get it
Mm-hmm.
like one day, but just be consistent and apply on daily basis.
Right, right. Now, I had one question when I interacted with you. So, Alma Better was preparing you for the data science roles, right? Data
Right,
science, data analytics roles. So,
right.
how you get a job of a data engineer? Because I know data engineering in data engineering field there is some extra skills required, which Alma Better they don't cover those things in their courses.
Right, bro. Like generally, the major requirement for all these three things is Python and SQL, and you should
Yes.
be aware about any BI tool.
Mm-hmm.
And then come like if you are going to the data science field, machine learning is required. If you are going to data analysis field, machine learning is not required. Only in
Yes.
few projects machine learning is required, and that
Mm-hmm.
depends company to company.
Yeah.
But for data engineering, when I applied to this company for data analyst, but
Okay.
the HR told me that we don't have any vacancy for data analyst. We are hiring only for data engineers.
Mm-hmm.
So then I asked about the like job description, what are their requirements, and what are the additional things which I have to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So then she told me about like cloud platforms and Hadoop, Spark. So I did like one short course in cloud platform. At the same time, I started learning little bit about overview of Hadoop and Spark, not the main part, but overview how it works. What are the few steps to start coding in that? What is Spark? What is PySpark? So I started
Okay.
learning these things.
Okay.
Yeah. So on the basis of like these skills, I was able to get this job.
So once you get a job, like first you got a job, then you learn these skills what they required, right?
No, I learned when I was told from my HR
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then
that
you learned.
then I started learning because there was a gap of 5 6 days in the interview.
Okay. Okay.
The thing is like they call you first, then they analyze your resume, then they connect you with person who is taking your interview. So
Mm-hmm.
it takes like 4 to 5 days, and there was a weekend when I applied.
Okay.
So I just studied the overview of cloud platform. I've also done like one course in cloud. That's it.
Okay. So it was like it was from your side, like I got a job, so I have to learn, right? So you
Right.
have put your effort and it's fine.
Yeah, because I
Now,
didn't want to like miss any opportunity. So I thought let's
yeah,
give a try. They are just
give it
asking
try.
for the basics, and rest
Mm-hmm.
things
Right.
they want like you should be good in Python, SQL, and whatever you
Right.
have done in your like previous institute.
Right.
They
Right.
also talked about my machine learning projects, everything, but they also wanted me to learn these things, at least the
Mm-hmm.
overview.
Okay.
So I
Got it.
learned, so I did the that thing.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, it was great to get a job as a data engineer when you learn everything of a data science and data analytics role.
Yeah.
Now, I would as you already doing a job of data engineer and you learn the data analyst and data science courses. So, what you prefer to a fresher who is coming from non-tech or tech background? So, what they target? They target data analyst or data scientist, machine learning or data engineering field.
I would say, bro, they should target data analyst first
Okay,
because no company will give you a position of data scientist
right.
until you are 2 years experienced. At least like 2 years experience is minimum required to be a data scientist. If the
Right.
company is a startup or they are making a new team of data science department, then
Mm-hmm.
they will hire you. I'm not saying like no company will hire you, but there are some companies who are just like opening this department of data science, or it's a startup kind of thing. Then they can
Okay.
hire you. If you go to MNCs or any big company, they'll not hire any person who is a fresher directly to data science.
Okay.
Yeah, at least you should work as a data engineer or data analyst for at least 1 or 2 years. Yeah.
So, where is the more jobs? I have seen that people are saying there are more jobs in data engineering than data scientist and data analyst.
Currently, if you see the market, there are more jobs for data engineering. It's true,
Yeah.
but like I would say it's a new thing in the market, because I talked to few people of my company like a few weeks back. So they told me like when they joined in 2019, there were no jobs like data engineer. These profile
Okay.
recently came into the market.
Okay.
So my colleague who are working in my company since last 3 4 years, they told
Mm-hmm.
me like there were no jobs like data, like no profiles of data engineers.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
it has recently come into the market. That's why it has more jobs.
Okay.
Earlier,
And
that earlier
more data we have
more
in
data
the
we
like.
have now. After COVID, we have more data, and every company is switching to data science to get
Right.
like more profit, more revenue, and
Yeah.
to know more about their customers and their demand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. So it was like a great experience, and I would want to like ask you if you can share your like message to the viewers and aspirants who is coming from non-tech background and like wanted to get into data science field. So what would be your message to them?
I would say, bro, like if anyone wants to join and be a data scientist or data engineer, data analyst, anyone can do that. As I have done that, I feel anyone can do that. It just first you should analyze your skills, and you should think like whether you are able to, whether you can do it or not. Don't go with the
Okay.
hype of the market,
Oh
because
yeah.
I get a lot of message on LinkedIn that can I join this data science? And then I also get their message after like 5 6 months, and they say like I didn't get any job. And
Okay.
some people are still struggling to find a good course.
Right.
So first do research and give time to yourself. If you are entering to this field, at least give 5 6 months and learn things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess all these insights which you have shared and your experience, it would be very helpful to everyone whoever is watching, and me too also, because I'm also in this field and I'm learning also, and working on the projects and thinking to like applying on the jobs through LinkedIn and Naukri.com. So yeah, Sarthak, thank you so much for joining me. It was nice talking with you.
Same here, Pankaj. Nice talking to you.